So in the previous episode, our heroes had a vacation, but they decided to ruin it by pulling pranks and getting arrested. So here we are.
Except Jaelle, she's still on vacation.
Here we are in a police station, or no, well, close enough. Police station in Mexico with Mr. Stephen MacDonald taken into custody by the local federales. And it is the oh, actually, do you insist on bringing in your lawyers? Do you want?
That's up to Stephen.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm asking.
No, that's what I'm trying to think.
Do you want to drag them into the boring hearings, or do you want to keep it a secret from them?
I'm going to keep it. I am going to let them fester outside there.
Okay. You guys are technically not arrested, but they told you that they would like your statements to be recorded. They ask you questions like, how do you know Mr. MacDonald, and how long have you been with him, and how are you involved with this man, and all these sort of things. While Mr. MacDonald is set in a interrogation booth, and and he's left alone for a short while before a man dressed up in a dark suit with a white like a pristine white shirt and a black tie walks in. When asked later, you have difficulties naming the color of his hair or the shape of his face. For now, he seems like a perfectly normal guy. And he sits across you, setting down a file. Mr. MacDonald, Agent Smith, from Interpol.
You and your associates have kept calling me Mr. MacDonald. I must inform you, I don't recognize the name.
He opens up the dossier and pulls out your image and a copy of your copy of your records, including your known aliases for the past 10 years. Also, a picture of you in Nicaragua with some with some local characters involved.
Yeah. Very good time that was.
Indeed.
That was just that was an internal thought there.
Yeah. Sorry.
I must commend you on your photo expert. They look real.
I will cut to the chase, Mr. MacDonald. We're not after you. We're after him. He points at one of your friends in the picture.
Would I recognize who it is that he's pointing at?
Yeah, he's your longtime associate. You can name him if you like. Or whatever alias he was using at the time you met him.
Oh. Looking at who, just having a quick look.
General.
It's the guy went by a name of Argus. Argus. Argus.
Argus. As in, let me just type that into the chat. Oh, actually,
no,
probably...
Argos, which is a store in the UK.
Also a ship.
Angus is good too.
I guess this one. Yes. helper is helping us.
Mhm.
So, Argus MacGyver.
I see Angus MacGyver.
Yeah.
I love that show, by the way.
Amazing show. Best
Which
ever.
one?
The only good one.
Angus.
They were. Wasn't he Angus in both shows?
Yes.
I think he means the one with Richard D. Anderson in it.
Yes. It's called Stargate, by the way.
Yeah. Did
Anyway.
you ever hear the story how, because they got Richard Dean Anderson, his agent was insisting that his name, when it was done, was in the same size and font as,
Really?
as the name, as what they were using for the title. So it was like Richard Dean Anderson and like Stargate SG-1. But because of that, when they did it, his name actually goes off the poster because
no.
it's too big.
That's
Because
funny.
it was his agent was trying to be insistent. You know, his agent's trying to look out for him. He's trying to highlight, yeah, Richard Dean Anderson's in this, you know. But it's like they didn't have a poster big enough for the demand there.
It's like, yeah, sure, you can demand. Here's a mock-up.
Yeah.
And the agent goes, I concede my point.
Yeah.
Yes, starring Richard Dean Anderson.
It probably would have been just.
Oh no, that's basically what they did.
And
yeah, that's what they did. They actually centered it. So it was missing the beginning and the end of the name. That was funny.
Amazing.
So, we are looking for Mr. Argus. He was caught robbing an ancient Mayan site nearby here and killing the archaeologist involved. We've sent, so far, 5 agents after him. All have been found dead. We were hoping you would help us, Mr. MacDonald. In exchange, the Interpol has agreed to waive all charges that we currently have discovered on you. And on that, he pulls out from his vest a thicker pad of papers, placing them next to the other documents.
You mind if I have a look?
Certainly.
There.
Which one? There's mission document and the charges against you.
The charges first. I want to see what they suppose they have on me. There.
All right. Roll me advocate. Because it's obviously in legalese. That would be education advocate.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't have. That'll be rolling on the neck.
I expect a -4.
Hold on.
That would be more. That would be more my role. Remember, I fudged my way through school.
So I'm guessing education. Roll for this.
Education, and you add a -3 penalty on that
Yep.
if you don't have the skill.
Yep.
That's a 4. Yeah.
Negative.
Wow.
That
was a reasonable roll.
That was a reasonable
was.
roll. And
Apart from the neck.
yeah, you recognize a lot of the charges, like the big titles on there, and there's
Oh, it's basically my greatest hits, I'm guessing.
yeah, it's your greatest hits there in the title sections. You browse through it like
Oh fuck! Then
I
you
was
that
there.
assassination.
I was
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but-
technically was in that one.
Oh come on! That was my holiday.
This one.
That one was my.
That was an accident. That was an honest
That one was my
accident.
That was a stab dude going wrong. Come on.
Actually,
Mac, you want to tell them about all the other ones because you want forgiveness for all of them.
I was
So
thinking
even the ones that
That's-
they don't have.
no.
this
no,
is called being
I-
queen for the day.
I think
In the FBI, it's a real thing. It's you tell them all every single crime if you're going to be for. It's called being queen for the day. But if you
it's-
exclude anything, you're fucked.
Well,
Uh,
I-
Mac's just gonna turn and look and say, "Hmm, if I do this, I want immunity from all previous incidents from this date
Back.
backwards."
That's what previous means. Yes.
Yeah.
It-
I'm doubling down on my word in here. Even if you don't know about them.
Yet.
I was gonna say at this point with his list, I would be looking at it, making sure that there's stuff on there that you don't even remember doing because they might be criminalizing you for other stuff.
Mhm.
Especially a kid that's long lost, that you don't even remember receiving. Anyway,
Well, he picks up a notepad and a pen, setting them on the table. List me all the ones you want pardons for. And not pardons, like which ones you want told. That we don't have listed.
He's just gonna look at the pad and he's just gonna, you're gonna need more than that. This
I'll bring you a
Is-
new one when that's full.
yeah, this folder's not big enough. That's the tip. Yeah. Bring the
Just a tip.
mhm.
The question is, are you gonna do this alone, or do you want somebody who is a legal expert to do this with you?
I am gonna say, but before I start doing that, I will want a lawyer to make sure that what I get in the immunity contract is on the up and up.
All right. Is there one you can trust, or shall we just call the nearest advocate?
I believe there was someone near me that was potentially picked up for question. I believe he will be able to acquire the resources of an advocate from me.
Hey, which one?
Mr. Peterson would be his name.
No. Get the smart guy. Get the smart guy.
No.
We
I'm
will
saying,
inform Mr. Peterson.
that he's gonna. No, I'm saying that Mr. Peterson will have the details for an advocate.
There we go. That's true. I
Yeah.
will get you the best of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Of the best of the Mexican.
AKA you
lawyers.
get Dan.
no,
I
but-
can think of one.
no,
Men in Black.
no.
Right.
This is where this.
Just give me the noose. I'll hang myself for you. Save you some time.
Okay,
I'll swallow the grenade.
I was gonna say this is when Peterson literally Doug pranks you and has me come in first.
Yeah,
I wish
You
it was
know
a
you're
prank.
police officer, man. Now we got people. I make calls to the CIA. I get my shit going.
Yeah, you while you're being questioned, soon you get approached by somebody bringing you in a note that has the information that Mr. MacDonald has requested you to arrange an advocate for him.
I think we're gonna go with Senor. No, Miss a lawyer named Mr. Rodriguez. Roberto Rodriguez.
All right, so you know Mr.
Director.
You is that yourself or is
No,
this an
I
NPC?
think if we're casting this, it's Antonio Banderas that comes on.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, we
Antonio
he'll be the
Banderas.
guest star on this TV episode.
The guy who plays Daredevil.
Yeah, that's where
In
the
full
entire
costume.
season's
Oh,
budget
yeah.
has went on.
No,
It's
no,
just getting
entire
Banderas.
series budget and then some.
Yeah.
We had to cut the CGI department for this episode for the rest of the year.
Just for mentioning Antonio Banderas.
Roberto Rodriguez a su service.
So is this an NPC or is this just dog acting up? I need to know.
And they're gonna check my records, and it's like there is no one named Stella here.
Absolutely, there's no one named Stella in all of Mexico, except
No,
for
for real, like a real Roberto Rodriguez. There's a real lawyer named Roberto Rodriguez. We work with CIA, works with them in that area. We get them there.
Oh, so it's an NPC. Okay, yeah. So, do you have a contact or an ally that you can use for this?
The CIA. That's what I have. I don't have a real person. I'm just making up
as
somebody named Roberto Rodriguez.
Yeah. As in, did you get an ally or a contact at your character creation that you can use for this purpose?
Oh, no, I don't think I did. I can't remember, but I don't think I did.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Maybe?
4.
I think you might be burning
Nope.
money.
No. In that case, you have to create one or hire one.
Yeah, I will.
So
I don't mind burning money for this.
After what he did to you in the room, you're burning money for him.
How much?
What he did to your back, remember?
So here's the deal.
I did not do all of it.
Here's the deal. If you can get a public defendant in Mexico, which is a person that comes at a -1 skill, that is free. For $10,000 pesos. You can get
$8.16.
Basically, I think.
you can get a skill 0 advocate. The skill +1 is
Actually, measured in dollars for once.
yes, $1,000, and +2 is $10,000, and +3 is $100,000.
You got the money, Mac.
Uh-huh.
And if you want the +4,
Guys,
and then
if you
is
want
a full million.
+3, if you want a +3, as long as we're using education, I can be your man. I don't even have the skill, and I can still be a +3.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's going to
Yeah,
save you $100,000. +4 is a full million. So
By the way, Mac, he doesn't know about the end of his book yet.
And know I what?
Nothing.
So, do you want Dan to roll, or do you want me to, or do you want to pony up some monies? Because here's what Doug Peterson is like. Oh, I will pay that 100,000 easily. That's going back on Mac's, you know,
Yep.
obligations again.
Mhm.
Which is how, you know, I got you to work for me in the first place. Like totally.
Mhm.
Oh, so it just goes on his indentured servant tab.
It's like the CIA doesn't like to call it that, but like, you know,
It's that.
asset
it's
expenses.
like that, but like legalese.
It's asset
Like
expenses.
I scratch your back, you leave a few scratches on mine type situation.
Yeah, where do you think the Interpol possibly got that file from? And it's probably all the CIA jobs I did. All the ones they didn't know
like-
was the ones I did on the side.
At least half of them are like for sure.
So I'm assuming you have a lawyer to client to boss negotiations going.
Either way, like totally $100,000 lawyer.
Yeah. So you go for the cream of Cancun in the lawyer department. Just this one case, $100,000. Now he is dressed up to the finest. His hair is swept back, and he comes with 3 paralegals at his at his disposal, and he's like prepared to take this on, and he will consult Mac like, all right, as your lawyer, I must know exactly what crimes you have committed, so we can add them to the list of charges, without revealing too much about them, so they cannot process charges until they agree to drop them, of course. And
So Mac, of course, slides the file that they've got on him. Those ones, definitely. Then he goes, do you just want like numbers of crimes and where they went and just leave it without any more details on dates? Would that be good enough for you? Or would you
It's gonna
need more?
involve talking, about.
we'll hand wave the legalese discussion, because that's not an interesting part of the show.
Yeah. So this is how Mac starts it, but like,
Yeah.
there's a conversation and like you just see Mac writing book after book after book.
Yeah.
Montage.
What I want you to do is to roll me 2d6 plus 3, and I have
How many hats?
that's the skill check of the lawyer, and I will compare it to my difficulty sliders to see whether or not they miss whether or not you miss something. Oh, fuck. Yep. Either it's Mac omitting some details, or
I've done
it's
a lot of missions there. There's
or
probably just
it's the lawyer being overwhelmed by all of this stuff that goes
He's just going-
international and beyond his expertise. But because he's a well-paid professional, he's not letting it show at all.
yeah.
He's like, we got this. And,
Yeah.
Just out of amusement's sake, what would I have gotten?
I
Hey,
was also
so much better.
I was actually gonna say, technically, what you told him to roll was actually how many boxes of pads of paper he was going through.
That's probably not inaccurate. But yeah, it's essentially.
And when we're saying boxes, people, we're meaning container crates for the container ships.
No.
Harry's
Container
only the
ships are
best.
for the evidence.
Oh
You know-
yeah, yeah.
You do know it would have been a better idea if Doug just handed you his laptop that weighs it like a brick, and you just take floppy after floppy after floppy.
It's like
There's a
Figure out a way
tree.
to make these laptops more portable. These things weigh a ton.
here is my crimes from 1981 to 1982. Here's 1983 part A, part B, part C, part
Here's
D.
1985, 1985, 1985, like 1985. I was busy. Okay.
1986. That's actually my skip year. I didn't do nothing.
I was actually claiming back on the air miles from 1985. I actually took a gap here in first class.
I took a gap year in Scotland. I was visiting the folks. They were a bit sick, and
Well, while he's here, he should just say, I exempt myself of any child support I should be paying out right now that I do not know.
So okay.
Good.
So you missed the minimum of getting cleared of relevant charges. So they managed to slip in some preconditions there that are not in your best interests. What would this be, Mac? I'm asking, what would be something that Mac would slip in as something that he would either have to do, or he can be liable for them to hang over his head.
And I think it's like they will have somewhere in there that due to the extent of his activities, okay, they will if there's ever any further evidence, or they might be able to potentially request his services again.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
In the
That's
future.
nice. Yeah, that's very nice. That's really good.
You have a carte blanche there for them to go
it's-
hey, we need you again.
It's,
Adventure calls.
Because of how many how
Side
much
quest.
you have, we have a $100 punch card going, and it's
It's-
100 missions with us for the rest of your life.
It's like for every 5 gigs you get 1 gig for free.
it's basically, I think the way it works out, unless I end up going around the world and killing every other associate I ever had,
Mm.
they could use the warden on it to hold me over the barrel.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. That's a
Yeah.
good one. If they find any of your previous associates doing
No,
anything, you can be summoned again to deal with that.
it's basically they can have me on a RICO case there, basically, you know.
Yeah, I
You're
like that. That's a good one.
retain- They have you on retainer.
Yeah.
They have a trained government assassin on there.
It's
Yeah.
not a RICO case, it's a recall case. They can
Oh,
recall you.
Yeah.
Because
No.
Yeah.
it's like basically the warden is they put on as long as Mr. MacDonald shows that he has honored his end of the bargain, we will forgive all crimes committed before this date. But then they'll put so much legalese on what the conditions are
Mm.
that
That to fulfill them in
basically I would have
entirety.
I would have to die first before they
Yeah.
go, let's
Like-
close the case, lads.
Yeah, we're not going to chase after you just yet because you're technically on path 5 out of 16. So you're on your path to 60, but you're not there yet. So I would suggest hurrying it up before we decide to just go that you're not. Because in part 75, clause 16, and faction B, you have agreed that should you not do this in timely fashion, you will be arrested and submit. You know,
It's these sort of
usual.
things, yeah.
Anyway, so the power of Interpol has cornered you in, made you a deal. You have agreed, and you have this, and your lawyer is very satisfied with the results and shakes your hand and good luck, Senor MacDonald. And leaves you with your accomplices, and then
Accomplices.
that's
So
that's totally
guys,
not in the
if you
agreement.
commit any war crimes, you can have me put in jail.
So-
Accomplices.
Any more war crimes, he means.
Yeah.
Previous ones were annulled, but technically.
Yeah,
Well-
I've got. It's basically like, I've got a get out jail free card.
Mhm.
All those conditions.
Mhm.
Oh, it's expired. Shit.
Anyway, so question is: do you bring in your groupies into the mission briefing, or do you want to keep this mission to yourself?
I want to have a read of have a read of what the actual file on Argus is first. Get an understanding of what's going to be expected before I bring
Yeah.
even these guys into it to talk to them about what's happening.
So you gain access to the Argus file after signing the agreements with Interpol, and Mr. Smith hands you the dossier, and you start flipping it over. The basic points are that Mr. Argus has been quite busy since your time in Nicaragua. He has joined some local guerrilla fighters who have since escaped to Mexico and are hiding in the Mexican jungles. They've been robbing tourists mainly, but the recent wave of murders has been completely new, as they weren't in business of randomly slaughtering people, but it all started with the archaeological expedition in an ancient Mayan ruin, where they suddenly he had killed all of the expedition crew there, and left with all the relics they had, with the exception of a few worthless ones. How they know is that there had been a camera left filming entire operation. They were like somebody was doing like a like, okay, we found this thing here, and we're gonna dust it a little bit, see what is in there, and suddenly there was like boom, 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 like what's going on, and
Found
pretty
footage,
gruesome.
awesome.
So there's found footage there, and it doesn't tell much, but there is definitely your old friend Argus there.
Oh, he was an
he's-
acquaintance. We were never friends.
Yeah, but this is the narrator voice speaking, not Mr. Smith. Yeah.
No. It's just every time if like Mr. Smith or anyone, during the montage is like making the insistence on your friend. No, acquaintance. That's what Mac's doing each time.
Yeah.
He's just correcting them.
Your
on it.
old acquaintance, Mr. Argus. Argus, and you remember him from the days of yore. He wasn't this ruthless. He was effective. He had so like this. Why he was involved was because he had noble ideas for the region. While you were a cold-blooded mercenary, he was a bit of an idealist on top of that. So this is out of character for him. On top of that, they have found several Interpol agents that were sent after him, and also a group of Mexican federales that were gunned down in the jungles.
That Mac's looking at that and he's just going, that just doesn't feel right. That it just feels sloppy to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he and I are okay. We've got different backgrounds of training, but we're kind of trained to evade other countries' equivalents of special forces and normal cops. Don't get me wrong, they might be federal cops, but they got close enough for him to actually have to get into a gunfight with them. He's either became so sloppy, or he's not the man I know anyway, the man I knew all those years ago. Okay, and I just find the idea that you can understand, like when he's looking at the stuff, you can understand like, him going like rogue and fighting with the Nicaraguan rebels there, because he had voiced such sympathies there. But again, it's the sort of thing he's then trying to actually understand him actually running to Mexico. That just doesn't make sense. He thinks there might be something else going on there.
So do we think? We also have some reports on other archaeological digs in the region being looted, though no death tolls on the other ones. Only this one had murders in it.
Is there anything important about these archaeological digs? Because don't get me wrong, people hear archaeological digs and they imagine like Indiana Jones, but most of the artifacts that you find in a lot of archaeological digs, there's more cultural significance. There's not really a price tag to some of the stuff, because how do you price tag some of these things?
Yes, they are priceless.
That might
In
be
the
up for
both
debate.
sense, in both senses of the word.
Yeah, it's like, and it's also people that might be able to give them money might not be the best people paid for these things.
Exactly. This modus operandi does not fit a guerrilla fighter fighting for a cause.
I mean,
there's something completely different that works here. And this is why we are turning to you, Mr. MacDonald.
What information do you have on the actual archaeological digs? Is there anything in common? of them.
They were all Mayan digs. That's the only thing common we have. Most of them are very public and excavated to the fullest extent. These were new minor finds.
Okay.
The one assaulted was a recent discovery. Only it hadn't even been made public yet. They were still cataloging the extents of the area and arranging just a preliminary what's it called, estimates on where to dig and how to dig.
All right. So what Mike's gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind people that you brought in? Can we bring them into the room?
Of course.
Because they might be able to contribute some ideas about what's going on.
You get to pick your own team after all.
Okay.
So,
Wookie rule?
yeah, basically.
let's go with the role. Everything that was talked in that previous engagement is
Other
relayed to the
montage.
rest.
I'm just telling you guys. There.
And that about wraps it up. So what do you say, guys? Are you in?
Huh?
Mm,
Oh,
We're
that
not
by the
yet
way,
there.
this whole ordeal has taken several days. This is most of your vacation gone. Like the rest of you can go to the beach and have fun while Mac is being held in detainment while the lawyers go through the papers.
See,
Okay,
that's
okay,
what
okay,
you
okay.
get. No, that's what you get for pranking on your.
Hey, this was going to happen no
Vacation
matter
mates.
what.
This is what happens when you prank on your vacation mates. That's all I have to say.
No comment.
Because it's taking a couple of
Causality
days and
does not
everything.
equal causation. That's my
So-
defense to this.
So
So-
it's taking a couple of days. Can Jaelle say
So-
what she was doing?
Yeah.
So let's have a little flash to what the rest of you guys are doing while Mac is about shoulder deep in criminal liability.
Yes,
Doesn't-
Jaelle.
So
Jaelle
Jaelle,
does comes in and she kicks ass in the volleyball. Yeah.
yeah. Well. No. It takes me a couple of days to get there. So we have our volleyball tournament like towards the end of our vacation while Mac's doing, because Wendy got called as well. We were both in Barcelona for the very first Gen Con in Barcelona. Look it up. So we were actually in Spain when all this was happening. So we kind of came over when we kind of got a warning from Interpol, like we could hear something.
How about I
going
just
on.
called you guys?
Yeah, you called, but Interpol was the one that got a hold of us because we were at a convention. You know, you don't want CIA and that showing up at a con. While this is happening,
Well, technically,
I'm
they can go
still-
in as cosplayers. So we're cosplaying FBI agents. We're really CIA.
For a minute there. For a minute there,
So-
Jaelle, I thought you said dungeon, not conference.
so we're
It's a different kind of
we're-
conference.
Anyway, while being there in Barcelona, I ended up having to dress up as a squirrel thanks to Dan.
A squirrel.
So for my few days away in Barcelona, I was dressed up as a squirrel. So Jaelle's not in the biggest attitude at this point when coming over, because squirrel is her nickname to Wendy. So with being overused in that, Wendy took it upon herself to get back at Jaelle because she started it. So Jaelle's got something planned later on against Dan. Make sure he doesn't ever use squirrel again.
So you want me to call you Squirrel now? What?
No, we're trying to
And
stop
there's
you from
evidence?
using squirrel.
Oh, good.
We're-
Okay.
We're stopping you from using the word squirrel for Wendy.
I already had my plan of discussion with Wendy, but that's fine.
No, but you hadn't seen Wendy. I had gone on vacation with Wendy. This is Wendy's payback.
But that has
For
nothing to do with the
HCCC.
I already had a plan to have a discussion with Wendy, which I also mentioned last week, but you weren't here.
Monta, what was Dan doing? Oh, and sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm good.
Yeah, what is Dan doing during this few days that Stephen is litigating?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The first thing I'm going to do when I see Mac is, all right, how does it end?
But we're
Oh.
wanting to know what you're doing now.
I was
Before-
reading.
He
I was
spent the time
reading.
reading, and the last few pages are gone on the last page.
All right,
Oh.
Mac, I found your prank. How does it end?
Oh,
The
crap.
butler did it.
The Colonel did it with the candlestick in the green room.
It's like Max just going, sorry, with everything that's going on,
I think it's in the middle of the litigation papers.
basically he's just going, I had the page on me. Ah, shit, I think they took it as evidence when they arrested me.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, Stella, what about you? What did you
Well,
do during this time?
Well, Stella's doing, all the things that he's not been able to do, and that's called vacation. And she's also been trying to get a hold of
By the way, Doug, you are pretty loud when you're typing.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was
Like
Yeah,
very,
very loud.
thudding keyboarding.
Yeah, it's like all your stuff is very close to the mic, so it's picking up easily.
there we go. That's a good call. Let's move
Yeah.
that away.
okay. So she's doing all of that, but then every once in a while she'll go in. It's like, okay, did you find me my money? So she's trying to get her money from the government, even though it's not even the same
Same
You know.
government.
government.
Yeah.
And then she does the volleyball, meets up with Doug.
They go play volleyball with Mrs. White and Jack Black and
I think let's see, do we win or lose?
We win.
oh, you roll athletics for that.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because I'm gonna roll for the other twos. So we're gonna see. We're gonna add up the sums together and see which.
I got
team wins.
9.
Skills, athletics,
Where's that window?
athletics, dex. Yeah.
Where the heck is athletic? Oh, there it is.
10. Totally, dude. Like, I grew up on the beach, bro. Like, I know what I'm doing, yo.
You really don't want me to play.
Why not?
Guys, look at it.
This is when you just tag in
Ah,
Jaelle.
1.
I'm clearly the tryhard. Me and Dan.
Obviously, we won.
You're number one.
I'm like, you really don't want me.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You are the literal embodiment of Donut Cup, aren't you?
So you have no dex and you have no athletics. Okay. This is a
Yeah.
problem.
Definitely not my other character. She is like, she's good at streetwise. She can talk up a storm, but try and have her do any athletics.
So
Oh, no,
Jaelle is
Jack-
better than Stella.
Jack Black and I are just like completely like evened out. I like it.
Where's Jack Black? Oh, that's one of Wooster's. Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. That's all of them. All that partake in the volleyball. So let me see. You got Daniel rolling 9. And we got Doug rolling 10. Then we have Mrs. White rolling 6, Stella rolling 1,
Oh,
Jack Black
Okay.
canceling out Doug, so Doug is out of the picture. That means Jackson is with a 9. That's a 9 versus 8. Oh, that's Jaelle. Oh, Jaelle is playing as well.
Okay. Well, no. I have a good story on this.
Okay.
Because Stella rolled the 1, she got hit right in the face and ended up with a concussion, and that's when I had to come in.
Oh, ouch!
Because that is a fail. So we have to make this more epic and understand why I had to come in. So she got hit in the face hard. She's actually at the Mexican hospital right now to make sure she actually can get her nose refixed.
She
And I
could
stepped
just
in.
have twisted her ankle. It's the most common thing in
Yeah,
volleyball.
not my face.
Nope.
Not my face.
It actually was not a critical fail because it's still 2 and 2, just with a lot of minuses.
She's just like really not a sportsy.
This is
Yeah.
not a sport she likes because it's the wrong kind of quick dashing and there's all the sand everywhere. It's getting into all the wrong places. You know, the
She's
usual.
just a city girl.
So I'm
Exactly.
Born and raised in
Exactly.
South
New York
Detroit.
City. No.
Is either that or like still
New
it's
York
like
City
just
doesn't have
actually
sand.
looking at is maybe looking at someone off the someone's caught her eye, she's looking and the ball just keeps going over her head,
Yeah.
It's like-
no. Baywatch. You guys are Baywatch.
It's babe, more like babe watch, but okay.
Well, Baywatch for you guys.
Yeah, babe for you, but
What are you talking about? Hasselhoff? You guys didn't have a thing for Hasselhoff?
well, Jack
no.
Jack is well built.
The #1 singer in Germany for the last 15 years.
Mr.
Yeah, but-
Hasselhoff.
just doesn't do it for me. Now Arnold. Arnold, yeah.
Oh, you like the
Bodybuilder.
Yeah,
like the big muscles.
Oh yeah.
Annie boy. Yeah, man.
All right, anyways.
So
Are you trying to pump yourself up now, Carlos?
What? No, what are you talking about?
No, you just kind of flexed there.
Oh, no.
God, he remembered what's on the guy's back.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I'm scratching my back.
Mhm, mhm.
So anyway, so it is a very close match, but the first match ends with Stella having to drop out thanks to twisted ankle. It's just how do you call it? Not working out, so you lose by default. And in the next match, maybe Jaelle can join, but it's not happening until she arrives from Barcelona.
There we
But
go.
yeah, but
What
basically,
are you eating?
Korean barbecue pork jerky.
Ooh, the one from,
Ooh.
did you get it from Costco?
Yes,
It's so good. I had
it
the same
is.
2 weeks ago. Sorry, guys, totally distracted. It's good food.
I mean, now I want some cookies.
It is good food. That's why I'm eating it.
It was on sale and it was inexpensive jerky and it was
Yes.
good.
We can't get inexpensive jerky in this country because it's all imported, really.
Because America has all the meats. We own
Actually,
most
this
of the
is-
meats.
The Korean this jerky is imported from Hawaii.
Which is America.
It still doesn't matter. Me and Carlos have to have it imported.
No, not really, because
No.
it's still inside the States. Like
No.
literally, Hawaii is in the States.
Hawaii is an island that is not
Hawaii is a
inside.
U.S.
It's still in the
state.
U.S. states.
It's not
Importing it
importing.
is considered to be from another country.
It's
No,
not
you can import
imported
from
if it's
another state,
transferred
too.
over state lines.
We don't say like, oh, I imported this from Oregon, or I imported this from New York, or I imported this from Florida.
You import it from Mexico or Canada or the Europe or something along those lines. Yeah. It's a
Whatever,
bit on the
whatever,
lines
okay.
if you get it from Puerto Rico, but because it's technically not a state.
I could see why, because it's it's different I mean, it's
It's
an
a
island
territory,
and all,
though,
so you
thing.
fly it in. It's a whole very expensive thing to
Hawaii
fly
is
it
a
in.
state. It's not a territory.
Exactly,
No, I mean
but
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
But
that's-
Puerto
let's
Rico is
get off the real world logics and get back into the in-game logics.
Darn pork jerky, guys.
I
It's
will
good,
not.
though.
I will not accept that apology until you send me some.
We'll bring it. We'll bring it to the wedding.
Next year we can get it. 'Cause there-
Until
I
that,
do
I will
believe
not
there's a
accept your apology.
Costco. I do believe there is a Costco where we have to go. So yeah.
If not, we can bring it when we drive
Mhm.
over.
Anyway, back to the plot at hand.
We're still at the need. It's amazing.
So you are now gathered at the conference table in the prison, or the containment facility where they keep where they are keeping MacDonald in, and there is this Mr. Smith, who looks the part of a agent, but not necessarily of Interpol. He's not seeming European enough for that.
I say to Mac, Mac, are you doing okay? You look a little pale.
I'm Scottish.
Yeah, there's only really two colors for someone of my disposition. It's either white or
Red.
burnt.
As as you look at Stella, she's got this nice dark tan going.
Jaelle's
do-
got her tan going too, so you're okay.
Yeah.
But no,
Doug's like-
she
Doug all the time, so like, whatevs.
Mhm.
but Stella says, no joking aside, how are you doing?
This has actually been a wee bit of a vacation. Concerning that one time in Iran, I had to go in prison.
At least here you have spices in your food.
Really, Wooster?
And there's no torture.
Oh no, the commentary on the football on the TV, that's torture.
Go.
That's what Spanish sounds to me when they're doing it in the sports.
I have a joke about what was it? Ronda para cara rico suave. That's literally from
El Mundo?
Doesn't matter. Moving on.
Anyway.
But Beavis and Butthead. That's how they speak.
Anyway,
It sounds funny.
back into character, you lot.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all right. We'll got your back on this. We'll like totally go over here. Whatever you need, we're at the service. We're gonna get you out of here. Get you through.
Right.
Uno momento, who is we in the collective we? Because I have no idea what you're saying here. I was never up on what happened. This is my first.
Right. The Wookiee rule, which you invoked earlier, was that everything that had happened before was explained to you. So,
Okay.
So if
This
you
way we don't have to spend 2 hours
Yeah.
doing exactly
Okay.
what we just.
Yeah, recapping.
That's the Wookiee rule, named
Yeah.
after
Okay.
you know.
so now that
Unless we actually say, look, I keep that a secret
yeah.
Yes.
there.
Okay.
So Mac essentially revealed to you that he's a war criminal.
No, the Hague has never formally got to charge me on those.
Yet.
Yep, exactly. I protest my innocence. All I know is at the time, for a lot of these actions, I was asked to do these by respective governments.
Yeah, like he's a government agent
Okay.
for hire. It's a thing. It's lucrative. I mean, when you retire from the CIA, you go work for Black Ops. We're gonna not name the actual company and just say Blackstone Incorporated, which is just hiring. It's pretty good, and we got it back. We've done this job in particular, like totally. We asked him to do it, so that's why, like, whatever you need, I got your back.
Yes.
Jaelle actually pats Mac on the back and go, you know, you have more of a rap sheet than my family does in history. And sits down.
Let's just say my home life wasn't the best. I didn't really have a good reason to stay home.
Yeah, that's why when he went to Scotland, he took care of his family.
Wow. Wow. That turned dark.
That did turn dark.
Yeah,
That turned dark.
no comment.
well, I made a dark comment. Only one person caught it. I made a gypsy reference.
We decided not to be racist today.
Yeah. Just misogynistic. Let's be clear on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is where the hashtag #MeTooDieFor comes into play.
Yes.
Yes, I too suffered at the hands of Wooster. The things he did to my character, unspeakable.
Oh.
I still wake up at night.
My inhaler, thanks.
No,
All right.
the therapist points to the money and says, "Now tell me, where did he touch it?"
Show me on the dollar where Wooster hurt you.
I just
Good
love
thing I wasn't
everyone
drinking
else.
right then.
Everyone else is literally either choking, going red, and then Stephen is just like,
Oh boy.
"Okay, you okay there? I'm just wanting to make sure you're not just a cardboard cutout that you've left of yourself, and we have not noticed." Right, he's moving good. Either
Actually,
that or he-
on that note, I think like I totally think this is a opportunity for archaeological investigation.
Yes, I was going to come to that point. I'm going to say, look, Dan, it's like I'm looking at some of these places from my perspective, my understanding. Mostly, if he was looking for money, it would just been better for him to hit a drug lab there. Does anything stand out to you from these things?
Does anything stand out for me, Wooster? I.e., what am I rolling?
Depends on what you're looking at. Liver.
I'm like spreading out on the table all the different like archaeological
Pictures.
sites, the
Yeah.
reports on them.
Now, suggest me a skill you want to use, and why.
There's no archaeological skill.
That would be science.
Okay. How about
Or
science?
jack of
then?
all trade.
Hmm. Science works.
Science with education?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that then.
I like it.
Whoops.
I
Something
can
just
see like
closed.
mentally putting lines together,
Wow. Yeah.
puzzles.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's
Is that
I think you Rain Manned it.
yeah.
You almost 666'd it.
Yeah. As Mac is spreading them around there, Dan is just taking them and putting them in the right order, like just taking.
Rain Man.
Okay. You look at it and go like, yeah. There's a listing of missing objects, and they have a familiar sound to you, all of them, like. They all seem to be a specific dynasty. Era relics that have gone missing, and as far as the new dig is, that new dig was this was the capital during that very dynasty.
Hmm.
I actually don't know. We'll call it the Meho dynasty. Right.
That's good.
There we go.
It's not me too, it's me who.
Mehoi.
I can't.
But yeah.
Okay. Okay, every time you say that, I think you're saying me ho. And I'm like, we're
That's
not.
what he
How
did
about-
say
How
originally.
about it was? How about Temejo? Temejo.
Ooh.
There you go.
Isn't that what you get in your spaghetti bolognese?
You know what? It's
That's tomato.
there's a place called Tecacoatlan in Mexico. You put those two together, it's Temeje. Temejo.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. I've already used my inhaler.
So yeah, and I do realize that Mayans didn't have a dynastic system as we know it, but this is a different. This is my canon. I'm changing it how I like.
I approve.
He's inserting the gunpowder, loading the ball. It's his cannon.
Not
And-
offended. Understandable.
Yes.
So we
So
have to be an even more lost civilization.
Hmm.
I gotcha.
but
Well, same page.
this is the Mayan period, and this is
Yeah.
the ruling dynasty Temejo. Oh, well, anyway, I picked the name, and it sounds horrible now that I've said it 6 times. So. But they'll stick with it because I'm a stubborn bastard.
I'm into it. All right.
And that is a very little known dynasty. With your previous recollections of this is that it essentially was 3 rulers in its entirety, and they all ruled from a location that had not been discovered. There were several notations that it was the how do you call it, the most spectacular of all the Mayan cities.
Oh, so like I wonder if you found some sort of weapon or whatnot. We totally gotta go investigate
Thank
this.
you.
All right, Mac. Well, I'll let you be in charge here. What do you want to do? How do you want to handle this?
Mm. Just can't understand why Argus is going on these things. It's clear
Well-
he is, but
Tell us about Argus. Maybe we could, by telling us about him, we could learn his motivation. What is motivating him to do this? I mean, what type of person is he? What are you
Well,
laughing about, Doug? I
he
mean,
was.
what are you laughing about?
He was. This is the thing. I believed in serving my country. Okay. When I joined, so did he. But when he did it, he believed that what his country was doing was the right thing. Okay. He just had that idealism about what his country was. But we were doing an operation in Nicaragua, and just the way, there were certain things he saw. I don't, still can't get my. He was sometimes. I had heard talk that he sometimes was sympathetic, but there was just something about the people there that really caught his attention. And some of the things that we had to do really sat badly on him. And I reported my concerns that he might be compromised, but at the same time, he had a manner about him that allowed people to trust him. Also, unlike other such operatives, he is he was calm and collected. He was generally was less likely to go off the handle. I mean, some of the stuff I'm hearing, like him shooting, getting caught and having to shoot people. No, he was more likely to be in and out there.
Hmm.
this is sloppy for him. I mean, I left. He stayed there because there was the guys that sent him over there wanted him still in place. I got recalled, and the next thing I hear, he's went rogue. There, I mean, we're talking about a guy. Let's just say the company that sent him out there sent guys after him. Didn't find
Could
him.
it be a girl?
What?
Argus?
No. What she's meaning is, could he have fallen in love with a girl there? I don't know. That's the thing. It's one of the things we're kind of told to keep an eye out for, just in case, because potential honey traps there. I mean, there was nothing to indicate that there. But I mean, at the same time, the guys that got sent after him, they went in, like from all their reports, they made it sound like they were scouring they checked under every rock and they couldn't find him. Yet he's now being run out of Nicaragua, the place that he knows better than most people know their backyards. No, there is something going on there. It's like I'm not denying it. That picture is of him, but the actions that I'm seeing, it's like it's its body. It's a totally different person there.
Whoa, like he got possessed? Or whatever he discovered, like taking them over him, whatever technology is taking over his bits of humanity and working against us? Whoa.
I was thinking like another personality, but certain what we've come across, could that?
Well, there's only one way to find out, and we got to be careful. I don't think we have like any other resources with us, so.
Does it involve dissecting him to find out if he has a Gould inside?
No.
Mm.
Let's go to the first step first.
Let's
Let's actually
is where
find the dude
Max
first and figure
says,
shit out
like,
before we-
I've let me put it this way. I've done some questionable stuff over the years. Now, there's some stuff that he's done that would be classed as, most civilians criminal. But he did have a code of ethics. If that person is somehow still alive, I would hope to be able to bring him back in.
Okay. Well,
Where do we start?
I would suggest the most recent attack
Sighting?
location at the
Sounds like
barely
they're searching.
started dig.
how far away is it? What's the last known location?
His last known location is actually where we found the corpse of the last Interpol agent that went after him. It's not far from Cancun, only about 200 kilometers away. That's about 120 miles.
Do
we
we
have to
have
go on
access
foot?
to our gear, by the way?
And only what you pull with you.
Well, I would have brought everything, but that's just me.
You also probably don't want to try bringing data across the border.
Yeah, like airport security in 1995 was pretty lax, but they kind of.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't find my body pistol, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that one you can technically bring in, but I'm just thinking if you had laser rifles or something along those lines.
Like,
Technically, it's not a laser rifle.
Yeah,
You know
you have
what?
an accelerator rifle, but yeah.
Mhm.
Mr. Smith, if you could, if you can give us access to purchase, weapons and
Wait.
gear.
Purchase? Purchase? We're doing this as a favor to them.
No, you're
Why
doing this.
would
You're doing
we-
this as a
We're
favor
doing this
to
a favor
Mac.
to Mac.
But Mac's just gonna say, "Look, I've picked my team, but are you expecting us to finance the equipment we're going to need?"
Are you expecting a firefight?
Considering what you just laid
You've
out
just
to us,
told-
yes.
You've told me he's been potentially sloppy enough. I'm hoping I can bring him in safely.
Well, as you
But-
are aware, the weapon restrictions in Mexico are much greater than in the United States. We can offer you access to some hunting rifles.
It's
Or-
no. In the 90s, that is not accurate.
Well, the military would have. I
Hey,
mean,
hey,
there's some-
it's still my cannon.
Mhm. He wants to limit us to certain things.
I
That's
mean,
acceptable.
this is a Mexico that's not had the NRA lobby to just send guns over the border, right, into Mexico.
We're talking about drug cartels down there. We're
Oh,
talking
yeah. You
about
can't-
It wasn't that bad in '95. That only really started happening after El Chapo, and that was like post
mm-mm,
2000 and
80s,
Yeah,
70s,
legally
80s,
acquired
and
gun.
90s.
To
it was-
legally acquire guns in Mexico in this canon is very difficult.
I
To
was gonna also-
illegally acquire
acquire gun.
guns is a completely different
Different
endeavor.
matter.
Yes.
I was also going to say in this canon, is Fidel Castro actually the leader of Cuba?
Yes. Because I like Beetle. I like Castro.
Anywho, so like, what gear do we have access to? Simple vests and or
Yeah. You have access to the TL up to technology level 8 weapons that you can buy, or you can have free submachine guns or big game rifles, because this is after all jungle and it tends to have things that try to kill you.
yeah.
And obviously you can get a auto pistol, which is technically a semi-automatic pistol. Yeah,
Sure. It's basically the same. We're just coloring like
and
crappy
no
version
special
to-
ammo.
So yeah,
There's also
Perfectly acceptable.
there's also stunners if you want stun sticks and stunners,
ooh,
like a taser.
ooh.
All I can think of is Demolition Man. Compare, the little round thing, and he,
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, like the
And this
stun
is
battle.
yeah,
Stun
it's
baton,
like
yeah.
Oh,
the baton
Yeah.
So-
versus guns.
Yeah.
also
Summon Phoenix with a laser gun. Yeah.
Also, you can buy. You can have a shotgun if you really like. If you want. Really
I'll
want
go
to.
with the shotgun. Thank you.
Yeah. Submachine guns.
Uh,
I will go for.
Yeah, I feel
So
free to
are
look
we
it up.
trying to take him in alive, or are we trying to, if he resists, bring him back cold?
What is our full goal? Our mission?
What
Cool.
is what? How is Mr. Smith putting it to us? How does he want this to be resolved? What is his
He would
Is-
he would prefer for you to capture him.
capture him? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mac, also, what is your
if he dies, he dies. He's not
Yeah.
too worried about it. You can have a ballistic vest if you want. That's a plus
Yeah.
4 armor.
I'll be going with I think arguing for everyone to have ballistic vests. I think. Are we able to get something like a taser, just in
Yeah.
case?
Yeah, the stunner on in energy weapons.
Yeah.
It's the only energy weapon you have available.
Yeah.
Page 116 in the central supply catalog.
Yeah. So I think that's
Black
basically-
jacket plus 5 is tech level 8.
You can but flak jackets on the other hand are also very visible. While you can technically hide the
Yeah,
hide
we
the
don't care
ballistic
about.
ones. We're wanting the
But we're
ballistic
going
ones
with
to
the
hide.
big bulky fucking. Yeah.
So unless you want to look like you're going to war, then you will wear the. If
Is
you
there?
if you really want to go with high armor, there's the
Bomb suit.
there's the bomb suit, the explosive ordnance disposal suit, which is somewhere.
Is there any way me and Stella being cops, we can be able to be given 9mm that are
Yeah, you
cop
can have
issued?
They're just
it's called
pistols,
auto
yeah.
pistol. Yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
Oh,
Instead of
technically
the
you can also.
shotgun.
Yeah,
You
instead
can
of the
al-
shotgun. Thank you.
You can also go for the Glock, which is the assault pistol. It has the automatic feature on it. The auto pistol for some odd reason doesn't have that. This game confuses me.
I'll go with the
Uh,
Glock.
It's mechanics, that's all.
Yeah,
Now we're talking about the 45 caliber, right?
yeah. It's the caliber doesn't actually make difference game time wise. But yeah.
Bulk 17.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah,
So we go investigate and kill the guy if necessary.
Yeah.
Let's stop whatever the fuck is going on.
And the most recent
Or
sighting
grab it
is
ourselves.
nearby. The most recent sighting is nearby. The barely started dig, which Dan suggested, is about 300 kilometers away, which is about 200 miles. And
Just looking at the dig sites, I just want to. I know. Is there anything to indicate like he's traveling in like a line or a path? Like, is there like, like the first one's like north and each one's individually going like south or west or east of it?
as Dan has pointed out, looking at all these dig sites form a circle, so they are in a bunch.
What's in the middle of the circle?
That's what that.
That would be the capital.
Of
This empire.
Temejo.
who's going the capital of Mexico? No,
The
What, you mean
capital
Mexico
of
City?
Temejo.
The Mejo
Well,
capital.
Temejo capital. The city of Temejo. The capital of the Maya.
It
And
has.
perhaps
Or
we
whatever
should go
civilization.
there.
Well, let's do it. Transportation via cars and then by foot.
Or can we do the old fashioned like Indiana
Donkeys?
Jones like prop plane?
You can hire
Flying.
yourself a plane if you like. Just get a couple of parachutes and drop in.
I guess we'll start. We'll take the road to take us to the dig site, and then from there we'll.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Yep. You head over towards the dig site with your gear in tow. By the way, would you like to purchase some non-essentials?
Yes. Let's get some extensions. Give me some 5K with the shenanigans.
So you take 5K worth of shenanigans. Okay.
Which goes luckily a long way over here. Oop, I just
Yeah,
put-
it does.
You need 4 more Ks.
There you go.
Dan?
4 more Ks.
Yeah, you only need 1K. You wanted 5K.
Yeah, but he wants to avoid 3Ks in a row.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh boy,
That
I just
took-
got that. That took me a
Yeah.
while.
That took.
Hey,
on that-
why can't
On
we
that,
go
let's have a
on
break.
Yeah. We're gonna while we're taking the break, we're gonna reset Wooster from. Right. So we have you
been
on the
misread.
racist mode. Is there just like the mildly insensitive mode we could just
Well,
put you on?
Okay. I will
Seriously,
just
me,
go to the triple K mod while on the break.
No.
We actually have those.
I'm literally holding up the Me Too Die For sign on you right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Let's have a
used to
break
A
and
corner store named Max Milk, and now they're called the Circle K. And I have no idea why.
Circle K is a pretty big brand around Latvia, at least.
It's pretty big around here too.
Anyway, on that note, we'll take about 10 minutes, so see you at 15:02. Until that, enjoy the break music. Blah, 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 blah.
Great. Now
people
that
are-
they're gone, let's talk shit about them.
Okay,
And now we're back live. Yep.
that's
Then we have the top of your head.
sorry about that. Better
Now
now?
we don't have any of your head.
Wrong
Yeah.
way.
That's better.
Yes, Wooster is talking to you from the pits of hell.
Oh, speaking of, while the girls
This
are-
is
I'm gonna
for
grab a
him
tea.
as a summer holiday.
Bit too low, bit too high. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be a bit of a bantering because the girls are taking their time. And okay, Stella is back, but we're still missing Jaelle and the other girl.
I missed it. What?
Wooster's been just cheeky. He's just going. We're back, but we're going to be in banter mode because the girls are going. Now Stella's back. We're just waiting for Jaelle and the other girl.
Okay.
AKA, who's missing?
Oh, the other girl.
Now you got it.
really
Yeah.
love you, girl. What?
Nothing.
That timing.
I left my microphone on, didn't I?
Yep.
Oh shit!
We heard everything, mate.
What'd I say? I mean, I just sung like "I really love you, girl."
So-
right?
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, that's the thing, because I was saying that, like, okay, we are on, but we are a bit delayed because the girls are taking their time. Now Stella is back. Now we're just waiting for Jaelle and the other girl, and then you come in singing like, "Oh, girl, I love you."
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that was so funny. I'm sorry, but it was. It was. You just like played right into it, not
Timing
even
of it.
realize.
Oh man, your snacks are loud.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move this right now because I am not happy with how my microphone is.
And that's when his camera cuts out on us.
We will never see his kind again.
Now we see his mic for a second, and now it disappears.
Hey, is Dan with us? It looks like he went someplace else.
You decide. You know what? I need another holiday.
I'm not in the jungle with these morons.
No, it's official. Dan got on the wrong plane.
And yes, we are talking about you in the third person. Don't mean to, but
I'm making sure. Is he actually moving his eyes? He's very still. Is he replaced it with that cardboard cutout again? No, right. The eyes are moving. Either he's got animatronic eyes on it now. That is scary. Come on. Give me an inch.
No. It's like one of those. What's it?
I'm sorry, but
and he's not even muted.
I
That's
know.
the worst part. He's not even muted.
All right.
His mouth moved.
Yeah, but that either that or you replace it with that cardboard cutout with a more
he
advanced
moved,
model.
Mac.
He's actually moving. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Mac.
whew.
Mac.
Yeah.
At least it's giving an inch, not giving the tip.
No.
We were dying. We were dying. Oh god. Like, what did he just say?
Sorry,
Oh,
I was
fuck.
busy getting a clip.
What happened?
Ah,
I'm so glad she didn't hear that. Who, Jaelle or
Yeah.
It was it. the clip of Wooster snorting and Carlos coming back.
That's funny.
Guys, why do I keep coming back to you?
Oh wow, I just saw that clip. Wow, that is good timing.
Now I gotta watch it.
Yeah, so am I.
Ridiculous.
You right there!
I know, but I'm still going to watch it.
Anyway. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the copyright will be struck.
Like I said, Dan isn't with us. It would appear.
I'm not.
Well, your
No.
background,
Look at your
you
background.
seem to be in a completely different part of the
You appear to
wants
be in
different,
Tibet.
man. Let
I don't
Dan
have
be
that one.
Dan. Just let Dan be Dan.
I don't think that a recently uncovered
Actually, that's not bad.
yeah, exactly. You see they've got umbrellas and some other stuff on the
I think
side
there's a
there.
taco stand there. In the
Yeah,
corner.
that's what I was thinking.
No, they're just really lousy at building roofs. They just keep not getting it right. So they add another layer, and then they add another layer, and then they add another layer. Actually, that's from Bali.
That's what I figured. It didn't look like Mexico to me. Anyway, also tacos. It's been a while since I had a taco. A long time. Then again, I can't eat the spicy tacos anyway. So...
You can't eat anything that is more than pepper.
Even that,
That would
that's
be
pushing
mean
it.
too.
Yeah.
And I can't eat pepper, so there we go.
He can't
We're
eat
fine.
anything spicier than KFC.
And barely the KFC.
I
Carlos
can't-
can attest to this.
True story. I mean, it's we hung out in London and there was a KFC there. It's like, I've never had KFC. We were at KFC. It was too spicy for him. Just normal, plain old KFC. I mean, yeah, they add 11 herbs and 9 spices, but
Yeah, there was
Just
11
not the
too many
whole
herbs and
wings.
spices.
it's not spicy. I mean, not like, oh my
It's
god.
not
my-
spicy to us.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's good. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not blame anyone for liking KFC. I just can't eat it.
I remember a friend of mine, he's not one for spices and he decides to have the hot wings
Oh. No.
from KFC. I take them all the time, but the way he reacted to it, he thought he had taken like a very hot curry like this. He was going,
Yeah.
oh, sweat was pouring off him. I'm going, I have like 2 of these with every meal I get at KFC.
It's a
like-
thing. Mediterranean, around the Mediterranean line, we get that capsaicin and spicy need, and the more further north you are, special upper northern European, Finland.
I'm from the northern parts of Finland too, so I'm not one of these southern wusses.
Have the opposite. it's not,
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
you-
Do I prefer, like, if I'm getting curry, do I prefer a creamier curry that's not hot? Yeah. I prefer something that's
really?
creamier. I'd rather have something that's got a bit more taste and flavor to it.
Yes, give
Really?
me all the fat.
Literally,
Yeah.
I make curry at home,
Listen.
and I have to add tapatio sauce.
I got it. I got it.
Okay,
No chicken riggies.
What?
No chicken riggies.
you cannot handle chicken riggies. When we come and stay together, you're not going to be able to handle the chicken riggies.
I'll make you
More
some
than
good,
likely,
not too
yeah.
spicy. I'll make you some good, not too spicy tacos, man. They don't have to be like, oh, I got you. I know where your flavor profile's at.
Ah, thank you. You're a friend.
But he'll be able to eat
Just
salt
some
potatoes.
salt.
Yes,
He'll be able
yes,
to eat salt potatoes.
yes.
Anyway, we are drifting again from the topic.
We're so bad at.
This is why,
Focus.
if people ask, why isn't any other D&D table not like more Critical Role?
This
Because
is why.
this is what every other D&D table is like.
Yeah.
Actually,
Any
this
other
is
It's
table
what
supposed to
real,
be like.
this is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be having fun with the excuse of playing other people.
Oh no, playing with people with their consent.
Yes.
I was going to say.
There are some lines which we are crossing at the very dubious levels of consent, but
Underwear.
That's why. That's where. That's when it goes into
There has
C&C,
been
consent,
contracts.
non-consent. We negotiated those ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yes,
there has
exactly.
been some contracts.
if you want to see the explicit content that will be available on the OnlyFans.
I like that one, Dan.
That's a pretty one, yeah.
Oh,
what?
the safe word. What's the safe word?
What about
it's
what
me,
about this one with there's
Tacos, isn't it?
There's
Okay,
a
I like
no,
it.
no, no,
girl
no.
in there beside my chair.
Our,
Yeah.
our safe word is #MeTooDie4.
Oh shit, we crossed that a few times then.
My safe word is is pineapple.
My safe word is
You know what
Milo.
pineapple's for in New York in the States, right?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Not just pizza.
We'll
H,
discuss
no.
this. We'll discuss
Oh,
this
H,
in,
no.
before after dark.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's more than an After Dark episode.
Dan finally made it. Yay! You're here.
Dan found the jungle. In the jungle, the mighty
2 days
jungle.
later. Sorry.
Now we're all together. We can start.
So, 2 days later, you are in the jungle, wandering towards the ruins of the dead archaeologists, which have been excavated from their excavation several weeks prior. You arrive at the outskirts of the said excavations, where the actual road ends, and you can see the vehicles that were. You can see the tracks of the vehicles that had been parked here before, and there's a little line that has been trampled on the ground, and there's a small note. There's a plaque made of wood that says whatever is in Spanish for no vehicles allowed.
No coche.
Whatever.
No comprende.
It's a picture of a truck with a line through it.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no habla español.
You don't need to speak it.
I
You
have
need to
the
read
book.
it. That's a different thing.
I have the book. Hold on. Let me open the book. English to Spanish translation.
Translator.
Or Spanish to English.
The way Mac just does it, he just gets out, he walks over to the chain and does it. We don't speak the language. We don't know. It's not for us. Tosses the chain aside. Gets back into the.
Gets back into the jeep. You one of the 2 jeeps you have. You are coming in 2 jeeps. And you decide to trek forward with the cars.
No, I don't think so.
Mac, at least, appears to be.
Oh,
Or what?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it. Mac is going with the car. Is going vehicles in. We're following his lead. You're in charge, bro.
I would say as much of anything that's accessible by vehicles, let's cut down the time and travel by vehicles. It's only if we then have to go on foot.
Okay. So you arrive at the ruins proper pretty soon after the rope, and you start seeing these little stony little stones raising. You can see like there's a little bit of excavation done over there, and it seems to be a packed dirt wall that has been topped off with rocks. It's probably city wall because it's so thick, and you're just going bit of a hill past it, and after that it's still mostly vegetation all around. The visibility is literally like 10 meters, which is 10 yards give or take a yard, and there is some exposed buildings here and there, and then you arrive at the well, jeeps have a difficulty of going here. It's easy enough to go when you're not in a hurry and you can go, but it's slow going. It's basically at the same pace as you would have gone with foot. Anyway, and
When it gets to that point, that's when Max says, "Yeah, we're just as better being on foot."
but at that point you also can see the campsite that
Yeah.
the archaeologist had left behind, and there is the corpses have been gathered away from it, and apparently most of the equipment. But there is stuff they didn't want to carry, like the fire pit and the latrines and what they had there. Some basics had been scattered around, and nobody bothered to pick up the pots and pans and worthless stuff. And there's a note there that says crime scene in Spanish.
Crime scene.
Yeah.
Got it. Whoa.
Is there tape?
Yeah,
That's a.
yeah. It's a lot of it is broken and just fluttering in the little wind you have there.
Now, was this is where he attacked?
Yeah.
Let's look around and see if there's like blaster marks or signs of struggle, or like what happened here.
Okay.
Investigate.
That would be an investigation roll, yeah.
I was
Investigation.
gonna
Well,
I was gonna ask, has it rained in the last few days?
this being jungle, yes. Rain is a every morning opportunity. You can pretty much count on it that it rains between 7 and 8. It can rain more, but it at least rains once a day.
All right, so like Stella's investigating.
Mhm.
All right.
But for some
the-
reason,
It hit the. Is it being delayed, or your thing is being funky again?
mine is being funky again because I can't find the
Oh,
thing that says,
it pops up. Click here.
yeah,
Yeah, it should be under your.
It might be under the
roll
character
20.
sheet. Yeah.
it's not showing up anywhere.
It's on your roll 20 page.
No, I know, but
Except it's not showing you logged into roll 20 though. That's
Oh, that might be it. You may need to refresh the page. Just open the page and press
There.
F5. Yeah. Oh, did it come already? Yeah. Nope. Still not coming. So, silly technical difficulties. The stream. We are back.
Okay,
That's not working.
it's not working.
Okay.
Can you click for her?
Yeah, I can. Just need to find the right window because I also have it missing. Check this. That would be Stella Longfellow.
Investigate with intellect. I have a skill
Yeah.
level 3.
Yeah, go for it. All right. I need to
I can't.
click. Boom. There we go.
You rolled surprisingly well.
Yeah, 15. You start looking around, and you can basically you can basically start like the rain has washed away like the blood and whatnot, and you can see there are the archaeologists have dug train lines and whatnot to channel the blood away. That's not really what you not the blood, the water away, and the blood with the water. That was not the intention. But you can spot in the rocks the remains of the bullets. There have been like you gorge the local rock and whatnot. Like, okay, this one has hit, this one has missed any person, and this one has gone through the person before hitting the rock because it did minimal damage. You start plotting out, like, okay, this is where has been shot. This is where has been shot. These missed, and
This is where they were standing.
and that's where they came from. And you start backtracking the stuff, and as you're backtracking, you notice your leg slips suddenly, and it's not dangerous, but you notice that someone has been hiding something here. And as you dig it out, you find a no, what's it called? A corridor leading inside one of the mounds in here.
Yo, guys.
Oh, whoa! What's this? Oh, way inside the.
Cool.
Drink. This is gonna be.
Really?
And as far as your analysis goes, this is where most of the shots came from. From the entrance to this corridor.
They're coming. The shots came from inside.
Yep. Which is like totally different than what was described.
Yeah, most of the shots, but you know that some of the shots have been shot at close range, like the finishing shot you saw on the camera.
But these are like not black. These are like just bullets. 5mm, 9mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
they said
NATO rounds.
yeah,
I
that,
just whatever.
they are 5.56, yes. The NATO small arms caliber, like the assault caliber, actually. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're loaded up. You think they're still in here? We should go forward.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Suggest that where it came from.
Pull out my battle axe, my shield. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Yeah.
And rage.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like me when I'm
Mac's
angry.
just gonna pull out a flashlight, okay, from his pack.
Mhm.
It's just gonna flashlight in the left hand, and he's just got the machine. He's got his submachine gun held in the right hand. Okay, so if anything's there, he can just spray that corridor. Okay,
Okay.
and he's just gonna walk in.
So you start treading in
Yep.
to the mound, not mountain.
Yep.
We said mound.
Mound N.
okay.
It's one of
It's
those
still-
dirt mounds on top of a Mayan building. So
Right.
It's
Kind of
the
like
fourth-
how Machu Picchu used to look before it was discovered in like 1940s.
not
it was
Machu
the fourth-
Picchu, but
14th mound. It's Mound N.
mhm. No, it's Mound 10.
Oh, Mound
wasn't
10.
Machu Picchu. Right, I'm not thinking of Machu Picchu. I'm thinking somewhere else.
Anyway, yeah, Chichen Itza.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, exactly right. That's
Oh.
that's exactly it. Where it's all like
That's
before and
exactly a
after
Mayan
picture.
city. That's exactly a
Yeah.
Mayan city there. So,
yeah.
anyway, you start wandering in, and there is roots coming through the walls. The bricks have been laid out without mortar, and there's plenty of holes for the roots to come through. There's rubble on the ground. That do you want to roll stealth or something, or are you just walking in announcing you're coming?
I'm not trying to like ninja, but I'm at the same time I'm not walking in like I've got a marching band. There.
They might
Okay.
still be inside, right? So we should be
Okay, so-
careful.
So
I'm just taking my time,
Mm.
taking steps. I'm also maybe double checking.
Alright.
Bring the flashlight.
And I think we're all going behind you and coming in behind you, right?
What, Jaelle?
I was gonna say, aren't we checking for traps?
Well, this is why I'm saying I'm also double checking my footing as I'm taking steps. And
Fair
all that
enough.
sort of
Fair
stuff.
enough.
He's the lead guy and he's doing the things. All right.
Yeah, I mean, even though I was like kind of mockingly saying, look, this is not Indiana Jones when it comes to antiquities, I'm still just thinking, like, what if this is fucking Indiana Jones?
Roll me
you know?
recon.
Mm,
So your focus is treading carefully. You get to roll recon.
Thank you. On intellect.
Yeah, intellect works.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Ooh, baby, yeah.
Maximum.
Yeah, you trade in, and it's like, yeah.
Show me those
Ah.
sides die.
And it's not an issue until you come to a corridor that's a T crossing.
Mhm.
It continues left and right, and to the left there is all these routes and whatnot, and to the right it's clear. But you,
When we're saying like the left is all these routes, I mean, are we talking like the roots are so overgrown where it's blocking it?
it's
or would that be-
as I was coming to it, it seems
As
like
I-
it's blocking it.
Right.
But you also notice that. Hold on. These don't have any mulch on them.
Hmm.
Like, not like all the other routes have some mulch or something on them, and you move your hand to it, and they are just a curtain. They're actually fake.
Oh.
Whoa.
So the way I would do it is I'll just be bringing like the barrel the submachine gun and like kind of pushing it aside with the actual submachine gun first.
Mhm.
Submitting a tip. Nice.
Yeah. And
Part
You're
that-
not gonna let me forget that, are you?
I didn't mean that.
We broke Stella.
Good almighty. Whew. Stop laughing, Jaelle.
yeah. So
I'm sorry that this is turning into the tip episode.
Thanks, Froggy. I'm still here.
Make sure to tip us 20%.
What have you been drinking, Stella? You seem a little tipsy.
Oh, that's good. That one's
Actually, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
good. I think she's needing alcohol for this.
Yeah, I just asked my son to get me some beer.
Oh boy.
I can't take this sober.
Basically,
But
I'm like fading into my background.
I've officially said, I'm officially agreeing on this. We don't get enough tip out of this.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway, so you push aside the curtain,
And
With
he
your gun.
tiptoes through it.
and inside there, not far in, you find a room. And it seems like someone's lived here on their own for quite a while. And there's personal effects of some description or another. There's also dried up blood. Notes by the notes, a table. These are modern modern seeming furniture, and they've been in use recently.
What do the notes say?
English, Spanish. Put
They
some facts in the
they
pictures.
seem gibberish to you.
Well, what does it say?
They seem
Meaning,
gibberish.
what does it look? What does it look like?
Gibberish.
Okay. I've got my handy dandy Spanish to English
No,
Oh,
it's
like
it's
them.
it's
That's
not
okay. I would
Spanish.
recognize Spanish.
Right. So
I
this
would
is what
recognize
we-
most human languages.
we do any of us like recognize the script, even if we don't like speak the language, would recognize, like, say,
Yeah,
potentially
it's
Roman
Aztec.
script.
it
or-
is Roman script, yes,
Yeah.
but the words don't make sense.
Right.
And what are the words?
And that,
RTPEZBIUW space.
BDBDBD.
You know,
Is there a code at the bottom?
is it that they're not?
If it
English
was that
words
easy, I would have told it.
is that I'm guessing from our look, there's nothing standing out, even though it's like Roman script. It doesn't suggest any. There's no words that we're seeing that. There's no actual words that stand out to us that any of us would
Not without
recognize.
all.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm trying to narrow it down to. Okay, Dan,
And
language roll for me, please.
No worries. I can do that.
Yep.
And this is when he rolls a mackerel.
Don't you dare, sir. You do that, you're getting grenaded.
I rolled really
I'm-
badly. I only got a 12.
You feeling okay?
Who, me?
Well, actually, that's not true. I rolled above average.
You did.
No, I'm just
you did roll
joking,
above
like-
average.
I'm just going with. I think that's like the lowest I've seen Dan roll in a while. There, he seems to have a preponderance for over like coming up to 15.
Yeah.
There.
I
So
only had 9 in volleyball.
Yeah, but that's not your
that,
specialty.
he didn't see that.
Yeah. True.
He
Every
wasn't
time
there
I've
to
seen you seem to be knocking it out of the park. So this seems to be you're taking your time.
See,
Well-
that's where you're wrong. You see, in volleyball, you don't want to knock it out of the park.
Park, true. Good
You want to
point.
hit it over the net.
That's why I lose at volleyball each time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it's because you brought a bat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And also I thought the foul strategy
it-
for dealing with the other team was kneecapping them.
is
At
it-
the
is
same
it-
time, I got sent off the
Okay.
pitch.
Is it
That
bat used
was-
for bat ball?
That
Baseball
was the worst
No, wouldn't you use bases for that?
volleyball,
or
thing that
cricket.
I ever did. So let's just go on. To put that behind me, please.
Yes, Stella, next time
Hey,
don't bring a
hey.
baseball bat to a volleyball game.
I was gonna say the reason why he rolled so low was he was preparing to be rolling your rolls because you asked.
Well, he fucked up. He still rolled a 6 there.
So,
At least it's higher than yours.
I know exactly what my point.
it never ends. It never ends. As you are reading the script, you start. It isn't text as much as you understand it. It's a mechanical recipe. It's blueprints in the language of the system lords.
oh, okay. I think you might have been right, Mac. I don't think your Argus or Argo or whatever his name was.
Angus.
No, it's definitely not Angus. That's MacGyver. Oh, yeah, Argus. That's it. He may not be himself because this is system lord gibberish. Blueprints of some kind. Trying to build something.
You can roll me engineering because you can read this and to see whether you can understand what device. it is.
Intellect or education.
You know how
Intellect to
Dan
read decipher.
Rats.
had talked about this empire rule from a capital that had 3 leaders. Did Dan reveal in the information how long the leaders had, supposedly lived for?
Now that you asked the question, Dan hadn't considered that, but the engineering role is insufficient to figure out what the device is. It is complicated, and it's a language you're not previously familiar with.
Um,
But
while
Hmm?
I was gonna ask, while Dan was doing all this, is there like writing on the wall in this area?
a little, yeah.
Can I investigate it? Because even though he can read, pictures and that are easy for a cop to try to figure out.
Just while they're doing that, you know how we were saying we saw blood
Yeah.
there? Can I have a look and just have my companion there see if it can give me an analysis of the blood? Is that possible?
Sure.
You're
You give-
wearing your companion? Oh, okay.
It
I
gives
asked
I was
that
going to
earlier.
say like what I've used in the past, but you're then going to just wind me up about my wording again. So I'm trying to use different wording this time.
so you get a stream of data from it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not you understand that, it's either
Yeah.
medic or science check
Mm.
with education.
Well, I've got medic actually. Nine.
9. That would be very indicative of human blood.
Okay.
It's definitely human. B negative.
I'm
No, be positive. Always be positive.
Well, that's not your blood, is it?
That's funny. That was my father's dying words.
I remember this joke. Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh, God, that's bad.
Delayed reactions
Oh.
is the best.
It helps if you tell the rest of the joke, but just that
Yeah.
punchline
We
is
heard
good
it.
though.
We heard it a few times.
I've heard the other jokes, and it's just like dying words that I was able to cobble it together from other jokes there.
Anyways, good odd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I investigate so I can see what's
Yeah,
going
sure,
on
sorry.
around the
Sure.
room?
Sorry for stealing your thunder. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yes, yes.
I'm used to be on the short end of the stick on that one.
Oh.
The tip of the stick.
Oh. Hell.
So, you wanted to investigate? Go for it. It's intellect.
Do you want to just get something out, sir?
Here's Stella.
4. Oof. Not much to find out, I guess.
Jaelle looks around the place and like, okay, there's some carved text in the walls. You would assume they are about as old as the building itself. So that's all you can manage from them. They don't mean heads or tails to you.
Somebody-
Also,
laundry
also,
in the
dog, you're really
background?
loud. You
background.
have a fan going in the background.
Okay. That is my
It
computer
is
fan.
Carlos. It's Carlos. Okay.
Oh yeah. Now it's gone.
Really? Just by moving it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. It's probably because it's out of the
No,
direction of the...
it's when you clicked. It's a double click. The fan sound went away. Oh, that's weird.
It's probably the microphone like picking up just like it's fine. We got it.
I did my first roll and I had to do it after I made a stick joke. It's okay.
Alright, so
He didn't stick the landing.
There we go. There we go.
It's How
This is
much
not good. I'm
longer?
laughing at my own joke. Sorry.
okay. So here's the situation.
Stella's just going, can you bring us to a close so I can go to the hospital, make sure I've not cracked a rib here?
oh, I want to finish this.
Right, I think she's asking for like a 5-minute monetarium so she can just chug that without us getting her to do a
no,
spit
let's
take.
keep
5
it
minutes. That's more like a minute and a half.
Yeah,
Seriously.
20 seconds.
Remember, I'm a sorority girl.
So like Warhammer 40k.
Think about fraternity guys and how they can jug,
You're an alcoholic. Got it. All right.
Yep.
Moving on.
Liberté, fraternité, equalité.
No, that sort of brotherhood they're being in.
I myself am a magna cum laude. Nope. That's all right.
The sound you make doesn't really matter.
Sorry.
It's magna cum laude.
Yeah.
No, not in his case.
I think he said it properly the first time.
Or is it a cum laude?
All right, sorry, I just couldn't resist throwing that joke out there. All right.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
To
Dad,
die
just
for
said
bringing
Robbie.
you the realistic role-playing tabletop experience.
Yeah.
This is what you
inappropriate
should
jokes.
expect from actually playing games.
Oh my god.
Critical Role is a theater. Don't buy that. That's a show.
See,
This
the
is
thing
real
with mine is,
role-playing.
I could just.
You could just what?
guys, did
Right.
you guys not hear me?
No.
No.
We lost Froggy because we just killed him with our bad
He's
puns
dead.
and tit jokes.
He's dead.
Okay, so who wants some frog legs?
Oh boy.
I have
Straight
a perfect recipe from straight France. Oui, oui.
Straight to eating him. Got it. Nice. I've never had frog legs before. Anyways,
Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
It's okay. If we eat Froggy, then he's not coming to John's wedding. We're good.
Ah, win-win. Okay.
Anyway, that's again.
We.
No, oi.
Boy.
What? Rip it. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, yes, you are in a dark room inside an ancient Mayan city.
and it looks like this guy was like reading and figuring out he made something like a machine, right?
Well, whatever he was
Why?
working
How?
on.
And
was
where's he at
definitely
now?
I was going to say Star-Lord technology. System Lord technology.
System Lord. But like he's not here anymore. Is he? I mean, he's not here anymore.
Are there any more rooms past this one, or is this like the end?
This is the end of this pathway, but there was the
Okay.
other. There was a D section that led the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double check that.
All right.
Okay.
By the way, the things that Jaelle found on the walls, the old Mayan stuff, can I understand any of it?
Well, you look at it and you don't understand any more than Jaelle did. Seem to be ornamental designs.
It's not doesn't say like hideout for bad guys in the future. Okay. Good.
Or
There's just this yellow. There's just this blue and white robot and a golden robot next to it, and you know.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Okay.
says Azael. Does it say Azael was here or follow this way for the plot? Plot in this direction.
eh.
I was gonna say
Uh,
what?
Anyway, yeah, one of these says Jaelle was here.
No, I did that behind you guys' back, so that way Dan could. Oh wait, Jill, you're here.
Nice.
So at some point,
another person
at
named
some
JL was
point,
there.
she's going to travel back in time 1,000 years ago and write that on the wall. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, sounds logical.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like going like that.
Could you just imagine? we
In
actually-
the next room, you found an old dilapidated DeLorean. Nah, just kidding. Okay.
Mr. Fusion.
So we'll go investigate like the other rooms.
The other
then, right?
direction, yeah.
Okay. And who goes first?
Mac guy.
Mac and his sonar.
Who's got 2 thumbs is named Mac.
Ah,
Well,
so
you
you
doing
are.
that yourself?
I can attest you have 2 thumbs, so. Anyway, who goes first? Seriously. That what it is? You all go first.
I'll go first.
Ah, okay. Okay.
He's got his belt to warn him if there's danger.
Yeah.
Or sorry, his companion.
Belting for trouble, eh? Okay.
Sounds like I'm. It sounds like I'm trying to make myself sound like Doctor Who here now. Yeah, this is my.
This is my sonic
Where's
belt.
the scarf?
Yeah. Yes, I'm the Doctor, and this is my companion.
The sonic
Yes.
belt. I like that idea. Sonic belt. It's all sound to you. Anyway. You proceed that direction, and I would like you to roll me a certain roll. It is called Athletics Dexterity.
Athletics, dexterity. Okay. Oh, you're joking me.
Oh, hello.
Are not good?
Say hello to the trap.
Did you say, oh, okay. Did you say joking me or choking me? Because I it didn't come out right.
Does he get a boon from his belt warning him about the trap?
No, doesn't.
I think there's practically no like electronic technology behind this.
Yep, this is old-fashioned fake floor.
Oh.
So you step the wrong place, and suddenly the floor gives out underneath you, and about 1 meter, 2 meters both directions behind and front of you. That would be the next one in queue, which is let's see who of you is in there.
Anyone want to volunteer to go down with me?
I'll go down with you.
Thank you.
Oh no, he rolled.
I roll.
Yeah, let him roll.
All
yeah,
right,
he
roll.
rolled.
Roll.
It is open number four game.
Oh yeah, choose numbers from 1 to 3. 1 to 5. Sorry. No,
You
so
mean
1 to
one
4.
to
1 to 4.
1 to
1 to
4.
4. I'm the 5th one. Yeah.
2.
I want to use the 4s.
4 then.
Oh, okay.
4
Somebody
was
else
already
wants
picked.
4.
Then
Well,
that's
I'll
2.
take whatever's left.
3.
Which is 3.
3.
Oh, did you actually want me to put up 3 fingers?
I would have gone with.
Yeah, that works better. Yeah.
Me or that. In the UK is F off.
Really? That is F off?
Yeah, that's the peace symbol. That's an insult.
That's an insult.
Yeah.
Yes, if you watch
I
the
did-
Harry Potter movies.
I mean,
Watch the Harry Potter
I'm
movies.
just saying.
Peace and victory.
I'm just signaling the number 6.
The traditional story goes, this is what the English archers used to do to the French to symbolize, because when they used to capture archers, they used to take the bow fingers off.
Oh.
So they would do that to show we are archers.
I still got it, bitch.
We are still deadly to you. Is the supposed
Then
story?
what does this? What is
That's
this?
Italian for fuck
That's
you.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm learning
Okay.
here.
That's
and this,
That's,
this,
I need to shave my beard.
this
Well,
is
this
actually
means
this is from Roman times.
Mm.
It's
So
all
what
the
is
way
this?
back to Rome.
What is this?
this when you do this means a lot.
This is an insult from the Roman times, and I do believe it's supposed to represent vagina.
What's that old one about? I think it's because it's meant to represent the shape of an oyster or something like that. It's,
Do you
Well,
did you want an athletic
this-
school?
That's funny.
Okay.
what's the
Wooster?
what's the old one from like
Uh,
Romeo and Juliet? I bite my thumb at you or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So sorry, you asked.
You want an athletics roll?
Yes. Not from you. You go down as a collateral. So, what you do is you take damage.
Landing on Matt?
You take damage and landing on old spikes. Old spikes on the bottom of this very hole.
Rock formation.
And that would be 7 points of damage.
Before armor?
Before armor.
After? Okay.
I take damage from max abs.
So, yeah, you have landed. Luckily for you, the old
Take damage from max
wooden
abs.
spikes have long since dilapidated in condition and don't just stay there and they
They
break.
collapse under our weight.
They collapse under your weight and don't penetrate as much as they should, but some splinters still stick in and manage to probably penetrate your armor since you only have 4 points of it.
So how much was that again?
7.
7. Yeah.
You take 3.
So we take it from endurance first, don't we?
Yep.
Yep.
That is your damage taking skill.
Your
And yeah.
damage taking skill.
So you now are about 20 feet 20 feet down from
You
where.
said 2 meters, didn't you?
No. It's 2
Oh,
meters
okay.
around him that the floor collapses.
Oh.
That's why you
Well-
get collateral damage.
You guys okay? How hurt are you?
Ouch.
I'm gonna throw rope down, in case
Yeah.
you need up.
The corridor in front of you has entirely collapsed. For the next 4 meters is like 5 yards.
Does that like make it not passable? Whatsoever?
Well, you could climb on the other side, and maybe if you can fly to the other side, that will also work.
Is there anything hanging from the top?
Some roots, yes.
You want to do that and then get some rope across?
What? I think
I'm trying to also let's get Dan and Stephen Mac out because I'm just gonna put some rope down the hole.
You're not going to kick the rope down the hole. Right?
Yeah. Just kick the rope down and leave it. Let them figure what to do with.
Hold
No,
hold
yeah,
on
that's
to
fine,
one
and we'll make
side
it
of
last soon. We'll climb up the other side.
I'm assuming. Okay, let me clarify. I tie it off somewhere safe and then hold on to one end of it and then kick off. The usual. We could.
yeah, let's not do the slapstick routine, please.
Again.
Anyways,
Many ways. You
Yeah.
proceed to give them some rope. You can climb back up, or what is your alternative plan?
Is there what about the sides of the hole? Are they do they have climbable routes?
They have roots, whether or not they're climbable is up to your skill check.
oh, I mean climbing to get to the other side.
Yes, and then we'll take the other rope, the rope you gave us, and put it over to the other side, tie it off, and you guys can shimmy across.
All right.
Rather than us just climbing back onto the hole and now we're stuck on the wrong side of the hole.
That is a good point.
Or when you get to the other side, you could also just like we'd climb this whole walk and then climb up it with rope.
That too.
That
Either
would
way,
be
let's-
athletic strength check to get up.
Athletics. Okay, dexterity and oh. No, it's not the same shit.
Remember, athletics and me do not go well together.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
don't
but
exactly
they're in
go-
the hole first.
They don't go well with me with strength, but that's okay.
You also have
Max a
Mac
better
down there.
climber. Max a better
Yeah.
climber.
Well, I tried first and I got a 7.
Okay, so you try to climb and you fail, and you take take the roots with you down as you go. You didn't fail enough to take damage, but you take a lot of roots with you as they start fading, and you go down with them.
Does
Well-
that make it harder for the next person
Yep.
to try?
Well, it's a wide wall, right? So
Not
Just
really.
like this, like the wall of this pit, is it actually like solid stone or is it like dirt?
It's stone blocks. They
Is there like is
Dude.
there grooves like where the mortar used to be?
there's
for
no
the mo-
mortar used in this construction.
Right.
These people
Oh, it's-
didn't know how to use mortar. They used
it's just dry.
yeah, it's
It's
dry.
just pressure, right? Okay, yeah, I know you see it in like farm walls up here. Yeah, okay.
They have just
so-
been intricately placed together and cut in shapes.
yeah. I'm guessing have they then done it so it's actually flush, or is there actually any little kind of nooks or crannies that could be
Very
exploited?
small. As you admired workmanship, the original work, it was like a millimeter thin holes between the rocks, and by millimeter I mean like 1/25 of an inch.
Yeah,
1.25.
the fingers aren't getting in there. No.
Yeah, point
Well,
something.
you know, in anticipation with this, like I got more climbers gear. I got that thing with the hooks. I
Ah.
could try to
But
throw.
Mac, but
Mhm.
stone is not immune to plant-based damage. So while he did take the roots with him,
Mhm.
the holes made by the roots still remain in there.
Yeah.
They
Are-
are small, but you could technically use them to climb. So it's not an impossible check, it's just a DC of 10 instead of 8.
I'm gonna try it. Fair.
Mhm.
Because if I can get up there, it's
All the
gonna be
others can
easy-
use the rope.
Yeah, it's going to be easy. They can just toss me the rope. I can secure it to something. It makes it easier
Mhm.
for us to do it.
Use those abs of yours.
Yeah.
From Max at his magic abs.
Close! Close! But yeah, you get like halfway up there and you just
I just,
can't
like-
get any higher. Like, damn. Only if
Do
you
we
had
care
a,
about making
was
noise,
closer.
guys?
No.
Because if we don't care about making noise, just shoot the shit out of the wall to give us handholds.
I don't think it works
I
like
am
that.
not going to waste ammunition.
There's
Sorry.
also one slight issue with that. When shooting at hawk, there is this phenomena called ricoché.
Yeah.
You mean that Irish guy,
Yes.
Rick O'Shea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You can obviously try
Um,
it. I'm not saying it,
I
but
just don't want to be
your
on the end of
characters
it.
are smart enough to know about ricoché. You know,
What
ricochet.
about if I do that thing where I try to throw the lasso with with the hook and try to
Grapple
grab
hook.
Grappling hook.
grappling?
You can try it, yeah.
Yeah.
You can hope there is something to hold on the other side.
I'm gonna if the hole is only 20 meters. What's easier, from across the other side where I could visually see and throw a lot easier, or from underneath and over?
Well, probably underneath and over. Oh no,
All right.
I said it's 4 meters across, which is about it's 12
Yeah, if it's
feet.
20 meters, you're not
Um,
getting anywhere.
It's actually easier to throw it across than it is to throw it from underneath and up, because it's 20 feet
Yeah.
down, but only 12 feet across.
Yeah, let me do that, because this way I can visually see and throw it somewhere. I want athletics dex throw, or
I was,
Athletic strength to throw it far enough.
I'm not good at strength at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
got
Let's
a
see if you hit Mac
question.
on the head while he's on the wall.
I don't even want to roll this.
Just
There we go.
roll it.
There we go.
It's not like
6.
you're dropping a grenade in my lap.
Okay, you get it on the other side.
But is it enough to purchase to like
Yeah,
grab?
yeah. It takes purchase. It doesn't come back with. It stick there. You try it, and it seems to stick.
All right, I'm gonna try to using this. Let's try to get see if I could get myself up, or anybody else can use it to get up now.
Yeah.
Doug?
Okay. You want to
Wait,
go
wait,
first?
Jaelle, so what was Jaelle? What we're saying?
Jaelle like hands you duct tape.
Duct tape. Okay.
Rope.
You mean
duct tape.
Or what?
The end of the rope. Tape it down so we can get across.
Duct tape
He's got a
isn't that
grappling
good.
hook.
Yeah.
you'll be surprised what
Duct tape is very, very good.
It's just generally a
We
question of
made-
you
Alright.
need a shit ton of it, but it still works.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
You can make a sailboat out of it.
We
Sailboat,
did.
they actually suspended a
did.
car.
I've
off
seen
a crane from it.
all the ridiculous things done with duct tape. Yes, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you have to brush the dust off first because the dust makes the adhesive inoperable. But yeah,
All right.
Which is fine, but
or
it's
you
like,
could
okay,
just
so
nail a
it's-
python into the between the rocks.
If you got a python,
Yeah.
that'll be better.
We got climbing equipment here.
Yeah.
With anticipation of like
Then
we're going
toss
down
the
a
climbing
mountain.
equipment down to us, and we'll use it to go up rather than to trying to climb on the roots.
I gave you a fucking ladder. I mean, I gave you.
Wait, 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 wait. We all have climbing gear, right? So Dan and Mac fell down the hole with their climbing gear.
I don't know that they fell down with the claw. I mean, I'm thinking I might have gone back outside and grabbed the fucking thingy, or we came in with rope words, but yeah. Anyways, I tossed down some rope so that you could have gotten out of the hole from this side, but we had to go to the other side. So we're trying this out now too, because the other side failed.
Okay.
With this, let's try to get across now.
Okay, okay. With the climbing gear that you purchase, it's a matter of time more than skill, and you make it across with effort. And yeah, after getting across, you find a corner of four-way intersection, two of which have collapsed very shortly after them, but one turning leftwards leads to another room, which has a large circular stone object standing upright with symbols carved on the segments around it.
A stone copy of a Stargate,
Exactly.
Whoa.
which can't operate because there can only be one on the planet at a time. But okay,
And
Yeah,
some
it's been
murals
rolled up.
around it.
are there particular symbols that are highlighted on the gate?
No,
But are
Is this-
they the same symbols as our gate?
they're the same symbols.
Were we ever told where the Stargate was found?
Egypt.
Egypt.
Mhm.
Egypt.
Yeah, that's what I was just wanting to make sure. Because I just didn't want to assume Egypt and then just think, no, I misremembered and I'm just going with the meta from the actual show and the films.
Yeah.
That's why I just want to
Yeah, that's why you have Anubis and Ra.
Yeah, of course.
So there's some of the original meta, but not all of it.
Yeah, this is why I was just wanting to recheck. I just didn't want to make the assumption. That's all.
Wait, like if the stones are there, where's the the dialer? What's it called? The DDD?
DHD.
DHD.
DOD. Permanent
Department
Defense.
Defense. We just look over. There's a
No,
pentagon.
no, in this
on the wall.
in this universe, it's
Dead on
called
duty.
a dial out device.
Ah,
Oh.
You're a dud. Just kidding.
Well, this explains a lot. I mean, this is a huge find. Whoa. What else is here of note besides this?
Yeah, just as you look around for the dial home device, you actually find it in the murals. It's depicted, but it's not carved out. And there are figures around the 3 figures around the dial home device.
Do we recognize any of them?
You recognized since you rolled so well before, you recognize these to be the 3 rulers mentioned.
Whoa.
So yardstick, 12
Metronome.
inch. Is that really a ruler?
Well, it measures time.
I guess.
It's better than calling it
watch?
a buttload.
Clock?
Yeah.
Clock is another ruler.
Actually,
ahead.
we can use this. So
Yeah, let's not name one of them buttload, please, because that is a scientific measurement.
that's one.
Yards? I was gonna say yardus, but okay.
Yeah, actually, Yardis works better. Yeah, that's
Like
good.
a TARDIS, but with a Y.
Hey, a
Okay.
bit of clarification. Is this the DHD is? I mean, the pictures or whatever. It's just symbolizing that there's a DHD,
Mm-hmm.
or
And
is there
this-
like the DHD has been built into the wall?
Well, it's
Do you
not a real
tie it?
Stargate, so
And what was the last one? There we go.
Metron.
Metro.
Metron. It's a
Metronome.
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 very-
Oh,
Metron is a very short ruler because he's a gnome.
yeah.
Oh,
Now I have a
metronome.
character name for my next game.
Hey,
It's
can we stop? Can we stop with the tip jokes now?
no. No, we can't. Anyway, there we go. Those are the
What-
3 rulers.
What's she doing? No, sorry. Well, if you want to dial into the painting, and I can pick an address we've been to, but I don't think it's going to do anything to a stone copy of a Stargate.
Like, is it even functioning? Does it? I mean, will that thing even work?
I don't think so. It's stone. Not even going to turn. But here, I'll push the equivalent of the Uko homeworld into the painting.
The painting actually gives in after your finger.
Oh, cool.
And you go, and nothing happens. Aside of that.
Okay, so this is a.
What happens when you just push the center button?
Why did you just brood it?
It says
It says what?
Wait. Is this like stone, or is this like some sort of tech?
it feels like stone to touch.
Except it gives onto your finger pressing.
Exactly.
So
This
it's some
is
sort of a
what-
mural, maybe.
Could this be like a safe? Could this be more? You know how we're talking about there's this like carving of a Stargate. Okay. Is where the portal meant to be? Is that actually solid stone, or is it actually just like a stone ring that's open in the middle?
Yeah,
That you could,
it's a stone ring open in the middle, but it's carved into the side of the wall. You actually realize that it's a solid. The wall on that side is carved in the solid bedrock.
What if this is not actually a Stargate? What if it's just a
It's
symbolization?
It's definitely not a Stargate. It's
No,
just
no.
symbolizing the
Like hieroglyphics.
like the gold we're here with
No, but that's moving
the
in.
Mayans.
But that was moving that. But that moves in. What if that's
So that's another room, maybe?
yeah? It could be just a symbolization of that being a portal, a door.
Okay.
This is a combination lock.
All right. I've got a lot more gear in the car to check this out.
Good luck
Electronic
on getting
stuff.
back.
That's not that far away, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's not that far away. It's like
it's like
about 50 yards away.
yeah.
But
Took
you
me
have
like-
to still get over the rope with your gear.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
what I was
difficult
saying.
part.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, good luck with that. You know.
I'm gonna look at this wall again where I pushed my finger in and it indented. Did it come back when I
Yeah, it did.
took my finger? Okay.
What you want to investigate it further, or like how do we figure this shit out?
Is it painted on the wall or is it hanging on the wall?
It's which one?
The mural. that has
It's
the
painted.
Stargate.
It's painted on the wall.
I mean the DHD.
Yeah, it's part of the wall. Yes. It's semi carving and semi painted. Okay, it has shapes and it's painted on top of that.
Which is how they used to do shit. They used to
Yeah.
do that bas relief carving, like you see in Indiana Jones, and then they would just paint on top of it.
Yeah, so the paint has chipped here and there because of the age, but most of it's still intact.
Good. Is there? I know we were saying there's the symbols for the leaders around it.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is probably going to be more for Dan to pick out, but basically, out of character, what my thought is there any sort of like kind of, you know, apart from like, because depending on how the symbols for these leaders done it, if it's like maybe, for example, like I'm thinking like Egyptian hieroglyphs here, if it's like, you know, you got you know, like a picture of like the leader, and they've maybe got like, you know, potentially cartouches on them, like for their names. But when you look at the names, it's actually they match, like say the symbols for the dialing address. And if you get that in the right order, you've actually got your combination lock. I know it's
To
out
go
of,
home. Yeah.
to kind of go home.
You're thinking
I-
this is some sort of puzzle?
I'm actually going to ask an obvious question I should have thought of originally.
Yeah.
It's a picture, right, of a DHD.
Yeah.
Are any of the symbols actually lit up?
Oh fuck yeah! That's
No.
a good one.
No.
I didn't
Okay.
even think of that.
Actually, if it's been used anytime recently, me and Stella should be able to lift fingerprints.
Yeah, it's been used recently. But Dan!
Other than Dan, we would be able to distinguish his whorls and arches and
Yeah,
all
okay.
of that.
So,
I
okay.
just love
maybe.
how you're carrying like a FBI database.
You're gonna
worth of our...
fingerprint the mirror. The okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll me investigate.
Okay. Should one of us roll the investigation with an advantage because there's both of us?
Sure.
I'm a wee bit
Which one of you
disconcerted
rolls?
what you're
Stella
doing with
had,
this
like, the
information
+5
on my
investigate, doesn't she?
fingerprints here.
Has
I
Stella
do.
figured out?
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna boon her.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Make sure
loading.
you do that in private.
I'm gonna boon
I don't
you.
swing that way, thank you very much. Anyway,
We're back to the tips
investigation
again.
into
So,
I think Stella has that problem with being able to click on the buttons.
Yeah, it's
I-
not. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Here. Hold
oh.
on.
Ooh.
Hold on.
so I
Investigate.
roll my investigation first, and then I will determine. Okay, that's intellect,
No.
correct, sir?
No. She
Yeah.
rolls it with a boon. You don't
You don't roll.
roll.
Okay.
12.
Nice.
Wow,
13.
nice.
Actually,
Yep.
13
Yep,
with the boon.
it's 13 with the boon. Yeah. So you dust it for fingerprints. There's obviously the dance fingerprints on it. These are fresh and new, and there's some faded ones, but the non-Dan ones seem to be on specific symbols.
Oh shit.
Because there's a lot of them that don't have any of the fingerprints.
Do I
Okay, so-
recognize the ones that are that have been used in a combination that I know the dialing address for?
That would be a dialing address you have not gone to before. Any of the combinations you don't recognize them at all.
Okay.
Because there's still 6 symbols, and
Yes.
their order is random at best.
Well, no, but for example, if they happen to have all the symbols from Apotheosis Homeworld or something like that, that I would recognize. But if even one symbol I've never used on any gate, then fine, I wouldn't recognize the
Well,
address.
let's document it.
Okay.
Document it.
Also, I'll take some pictures and some video cam footage.
I'm just going-
in the dark.
I just go to Dan and just say, Dan, you know when you're doing dialing.
Mhm.
Now, from the way I've been told, each point just represents basically a Cartesian point, and you draw lines to center in where your target is, and the last symbol is for the home address. To confirm who's sending the request, basically.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So does that actually matter? What order?
Yes, the order is specific.
How many combinations? Because we know what the last combination is going to be, surely.
Yeah,
Last one is-
it's
Going to be R1.
6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 5 by
Statistics.
Yeah.
Stop.
Six
Actually, no,
factorial.
it's much worse than that. It's how many symbols are on the gate.
No, we've
Well, no, okay,
already
no,
gotten rid
If
of
if
those
we already
symbols.
know which 6, assuming there was no overlap with ones I pressed.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so it's
It's
6
not just
factorial.
basically what it's 6 factorial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Are you-
God, you're actually writing this down.
He's
Fair
actually doing the math.
Oh, it's
720, I think?
it's easy math, actually. It's just 6 factorial. It's just 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1.
720 options.
Yeah, 720.
So we can actually go for all the combos there.
You could. It's going to take a while, probably.
You just have to
Assuming
make
you
sure
don't
read.
read.
You
Assuming,
don't read. Oh, sorry.
assuming you don't make any mistakes and start doubling up what you did.
And
Not
assuming there's
No,
a
that's easy enough
lockout.
to make sure.
You have
Yeah,
tried
well-
this password 3 times. It's locked out. Please contact your system administrator.
That's
Please
what I was
contact
gonna
your
do.
system lord.
The system lord administrator.
Please contact your local system lord. It's also 1 o'clock and I have to go to work.
This is a good
Woohoo!
spot time for us to pause it and yeah, cool.
Jeez.
You are just
It
at
is.
the.
Wait. You have been up since 3 a.m.
What?
No.
No.
It's
What?
1 a.m.
What?
and I
It's
have to
1
go to
a.m.
work.
now and he has to go to work.
at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
At 3
Yes.
a.m.
At what? What?
It's 1
It's
a.m.
1 now. He's got work in 2 hours. So he's
No,
gotta-
I
No, he
have
has
to
to go to
work
work now.
now.
He has to work,
Oh,
go to
shit.
work now.
There we go.
Well, it's not a matter of minutes, but they expect me to work
You have to get
least,
ready.
at least until 4. So, and
Yeah.
so
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I
But
need
shut
the
up.
moolah because you guys are not paying me enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I resubbed
I don't
today.
want to hear it. Wooster.
Well, thank you for dragging us into this
Temple of
adventure.
Doom.
Mhm.
Make a spreadsheet. Rugged
We'll
says.
figure out what happens next time.
Until that, I bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Bonus
Bonus
nachos.
Bonus nachos.
Wait, bonus nachos,
everybody.
folks.
Buenas